God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Harman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
Okay, little thievery.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these. Not even innkeeper, a beer.
Thought it was Henry there again for a second. How do I get the hell out of here? We've been here before for sure. I didn't realize we were partying out here too.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale. He looks more like a wet head to me.
It's quite unusual to see him cornered like this. brings you here?
Oh, you're the guy who's fucking guarding shit.
Greetings, friend.
God be with you.
What?
Stop that whistling. You're behaving
Can't get
like
Mutt
a
over
child.
here. Shit, how do I get him out of here?
What? Greetings. What do you need?
I just need to get something from the shed. You know what?
What the fuck? Oh, my horse just fell out of the sky.
And what's there to see?
Not a sausage.
Take a hike. There we go. Nice and easy. 50 groschen. Alright, where's those saddlebags? Gotta be proper.
G'day. What? Friend of my wife. Rattle straight in the mountain.
Well, lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer.
There's so much going on here.
Far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting.
We're trying to forge an alliance against our colony.
Where's our young lady at? She seems like a toughie, doesn't she?
Hey, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itchy prick.
He didn't tell you anything?
Didn't even look at it.
Mission accomplished, Anna.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you,
Nice.
noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Get it, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady?
Damn right.
To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
A little too young for him, but he might be able to pull it. She seems a little interested. He likes the vet. She likes the veteran. All right. What am I looking for here? Hammond Alder, this motherfucker.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
What's this guy's situation?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
Whoa.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze.
20 years later, he still
I got him a
is.
place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home.
Sounds like he had a good time, though.
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
His father, brother? Brother, maybe.
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the
What a
place.
prude.
Actually, anything fun was strictly
Yeah.
banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself
Clearly.
sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter
Uh-huh.
roach.
You need to get laid.
Dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Enough.
Mm-hmm.
That will do.
Now what, Christopher, you bitch?
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always
He got
said you were a
fucked
good
up.
for nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
Not a scratch on him.
I was in a war, right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Why? Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied.
This
I
is
know.
dead.
Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days.
Duh.
He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players.
Hey, easy.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
Don't think we have a choice.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
Isn't that nice? The brothers got
You're starting to
along.
sound like a brother.
Nice. Good for you guys. Hey, doggy. Alright. Where are we at in the plan now? I like how it says Henry, because you can't do it while you're Godwin. Get support from Botchek. This is the last one.
Look out!
You look out, you fucker. Alright, Bodchek. He's downstairs? Excuse me.
Be careful with those groschen, my friend.
What is this about? Oh, nothing. An old grievance.
A little misunderstanding involving a field.
big enough for that bastard Istvan to raise a small army. He caused us a shipload. God bless you, sir. God bless.
Where's this fucker? It's gotta be here.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary,
Not exactly.
I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom.
Gotta do a matchmaking.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
How kind. Yeah, what about me? Lord Capon.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh?
Probably.
On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
Came around.
If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie a knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The
That's
kingdom
funny
will
as
not
shit.
forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
That's funny as shit, dude. This game is amazing. We're playing Chuck Woolery Love Connection out here. Okay, Hanush. Listen, buddy, pal.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
What do you want?
Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bocek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Bocek of Kunstadt? The Bocek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
He loves
You
that
could
idea.
make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
This game is so funny.
Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Poor Hans. Yes, he doesn't even know what she looks like.
Cheers!
He's been
Cheers
drinking
to
a lot.
you, and to your parlaying skills.
Godwin's working hard. It's another great mission.
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again.
Free, but he's about to
he'll
get
take
tied
better
down.
care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one. Not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
Agree with that.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out
You
well
can't
for
trust that
whose
guy.
benefit, though. Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly,
That's Hans' dad?
but not to do him an
Oh.
injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest.
Rest in peace, Martin. I know I didn't play the first one. I didn't get to see that.
What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one
Lady
even
Stephanie.
imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin,
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord!
Praise the Lord. He looks like Hans.
That on my worst end. Sir Bocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain.
We got him. 3 for
without
3.
reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
He's been drinking all day. Get
Cheers
it.
to the beautiful Lady Yivka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
Well, everybody seems happy with this, but we don't know what Hans thinks about it. I could hear Henry now. Hans, you're getting married. All right, upstairs we go.
still hoping it works out. We walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe
This guy talks so.
it was probably not the best idea to gather all the lords under one roof.
At other times, I would celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
The best
I
news.
bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me.
He's been drinking all day. There's the devil. They've done nothing for us with the whole Devil's Pack
we've all
thing.
benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed.
Hans. Oh, poor Hans.
And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord.
Easy, easy.
We will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army?
This fucking guy.
Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the barbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Gutenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas.
Yeah, Wenceslas. We stand with Rutard.
Not enough. The houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
Yeah.
My niece, Yitka,
Here we
will
go.
take young Lord Cabon as her husband.
Oh, shit.
Lords Kunstadt,
It's just like that.
Radzig, and I will set
Oh,
out
shit.
immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices.
He's a slick
to the glory of
politician.
King Wenceslas.
Wenceslas! I've never seen Wenceslas. I'm his biggest supporter. Oh, pork. I don't think he wants to settle down. Well, we don't know what she looks like yet, Hans. You might fall in love. He's like, oh, fuck. Oh, man. That's just kind of funny. Oh, man. The look on his face. Oh, shit. Get serious. Sigismund. Henry just wants to kill him, you could tell.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty,
Before.
we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We
That'll
can
do
have
it.
a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the
Boy,
mines
he is the prick I expected him to be.
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
It's a shit show.
Pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce.
This
the
guy's
whole
gonna get killed.
city knows it.
Lord of Sergeants, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
That's light for him.
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets.
Don't take it out on the bathhouse.
And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed.
Shh.
But
Settle down, Henry. Don't say
my
anything.
brother,
He's in shock.
I am capable of creating order.
Can't believe what a piece of
And
shit
I
he is.
assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only
Put them
to
on
me
double secret
and Sir
probation.
Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You...
Damn.
Don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And
Damn,
we
bro.
still wish to
Henry.
speak with our
1, 2,
friend
3. You could take them all out now, bro.
Sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt.
How does he not recognize Henry?
Was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh, but rightfully so.
You don't recognize me, dickhead?
Councillors. They need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true.
I don't know what he wants.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us.
Watch your goddamn mouth when you talk about Wenceslas. Piece of shit.
We would flourish.
Damn, I have no weapons. I would love to just end this guy right now.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
Could have slipped something in his drink, Henry.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass.
Watch your fucking mouth, buddy.
That he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful.
And you
They
motherfucker.
made a puppet out of him.
Once you're restored, all you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think
He likes the red.
just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
I believe it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
I don't
first
trust
have to
Jobst
conquer
either.
A few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
I feel like Henry could have slipped something in that drink and just bye-bye
And to
Sigismund.
your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First,
I might be the one that kills you, buddy.
on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rakosh. Odorin won't give
What are you looking at, asshole?
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the
You
devil
guys think
knows
you're going to be
there are
splitting the
lots
land
of
up, huh?
to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rakosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And
Do you want
I
a
have
drink?
some
No, you don't drink.
suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
We're getting all the info.
Bring it here to the square and point it at
I
the
know
city
Henry
hall.
knows everything he's doing.
Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
You have no idea, Sigismund. You might be looking at your murderer.